The woman realized that no matter how hard she tried, the kitchen knife simply couldn't cut through the beef. She had no time to look for another knife. In desperation, she came up with a special method. She brushed oil over a sheet of white paper, cut the beef into small pieces, then wrapped and tied the meat tightly with kelp. Finally, she wrapped the entire dish in the oiled paper. She instructed her assistants to pour cold water into boiling water, then tested the temperature with her palm. When the water reached about 55 degrees Celsius, she placed the beef inside. Half an hour later, the beef was fully cooked. One assistant took a bite and immediately exclaimed that it was the most delicious thing she had ever tasted. However, when the beef was served, two nobles mocked the dish, saying that a few slices of beef looked far too modest for a banquet. They began deliberately challenging the host of the feast. Seeing this, the host immediately ordered everyone from the kitchen to be brought forward. Noticing that the nobles hadn't even tasted the beef, the woman spoke up, insisting that they should at least try the dish before punishing the kitchen staff. The two nobles agreed and took a bite. To their surprise, the beef was unexpectedly delicious. The woman smiled with satisfaction. But the nobles suddenly set down their chopsticks, coldly commenting that the beef was nothing special. This time, the host could no longer hold back and accused them, saying the dish was clearly excellent. Determined to teach the woman a lesson for speaking out, the two nobles ordered the guards to punish her. At that critical moment, the king arrived at the banquet. Curious about the dispute, he decided to taste the woman's dish himself. Under her hopeful gaze, the king placed the beef into his mouth. Instantly, his hands began to tremble slightly. He had never tasted beef this exquisite before. The king punished the two unreasonable nobles and appointed the woman as the royal chef.